So what's going on, guys? The truck guy here. Today, guys, we are doing it. We are doing a video on the best utility knife from DeWalt. If you're into tools, knives, and tackling jobs around the house and yard, please check out my channel and hit that subscribe button, guys. Alright guys, so the best utility knife from DeWalt. I've been waiting a long time to do this video. I've finally got all the DeWalt knives from Home Depot. And guys, if you're into Milwaukee, check out my Milwaukee best utility knife review. I just posted that a few days ago. So guys, you're going to love that one. But today guys, we have DeWalt. Definitely comment down below if you're a DeWalt fan. We have not been very nice to DeWalt on this channel. Guys, a lot of their knives just have not lived up to the standard that we have for DeWalt. They're all over at Home Depot. So guys, DeWalt can be good for some things, but their utility knives have not lived up to the standard. But today, guys, we are going to give DeWalt a chance. So let's check out the knives we have from DeWalt. So within the DeWalt lineup, they don't really have very unique names for their knives. So I'm just going to really run through them quickly. For the most part, it's just retractable utility knife or folding retractable utility knife. And then you've got the model number. So let's go ahead and run through the model numbers. So guys, we've got the 10295. We've got the 10319, we've got the 10046, the 10296, the 10261, the 10035, and the 10429. Compared to Milwaukee, guys, I like their numbering convention a little bit better. There just doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason to the DeWalt model numbers, but we'll cut DeWalt some slack there. But let's go ahead and jump into the body material. So guys, within the lineup of DeWalt, I want to touch on body material. So you're going to get kind of a mix of metals, plastics, and grips within the DeWalt lineup. So with something like their premium retractable utility knife, the 10295, you know, you're going to get a lot of grip on this knife, some hard plastics, and some metal on the knife. You're going to have more on something like the 10319. So if you're into metal, definitely gravitate more towards, you know, a knife like this. It's just going to have more exposed metal on it. And then as you look down the lineup, you're going to see a lot of those, you know, same finishes in terms of the metals and plastics throughout the lineup. But in something like the 10429, you're going to get a lot cheaper metal. So DeWalt isn't using necessarily the same body materials in all of their knives, but you're going to see some similarities throughout the lineup. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to talk about is fixed versus folding knives. So at Home Depot you can pick up all 7 of these knives. The only one I haven't seen in stores is this kind of DeWalt premium folding knife, which is the 10296. You can see it looks a lot like the premium fixed body utility knives, but it does fold. So that's really kind of a unique and cool knife from DeWalt there. You know, as you can see, the 4 on the right are all the folding utility knives, but guys, you know, a big difference from Milwaukee is these knives from DeWalt, even though they're folding, they are going to be a little bit bulkier, a little bit wider. So if you like a wide knife, you know, I could definitely see a lot of guys gravitating towards their folding utility knives. But for the fixed body, these are going to be pretty substantial knives. They're going to feel good in the hand, and they're going to be a little bit on the larger side. And they're going to be larger than Milwaukee. Alright guys, so the next thing I want to touch on is blade storage, and blade storage is not critical, but if you're a contractor, if you're on a lot of job sites, it is nice to just have some blade storage in the knife so you don't have to run back to your toolbox and grab out some extra utility knife blades if you do need one. So the nice thing about the DeWalt lineup is they all have blade storage in some capacity. So for the most part, if you look at the fixed body utility knives, they're all going to have a good amount of blade storage. You're going to be able to get 3 to 5 blades in most of these 3 knives. So it's either going to be pop up like that or pop down in terms of the compartment. But as you can see, I've got 5 or 6 blades in here, so really a good amount of blade storage with the fixed body knife. Not the best mechanism here on this knife to get it closed, but well, now DeWalt's making it really difficult on us guys, so there we go, we got it. But you're going to either have pop up or pop down blade storage on the fixed body knives, and on the folding knives, for the most part, they're going to be kind of at the back of the handle here. And as you can see with this knife, you're just going to have, you know, a smaller blade storage for, you know, 2 or 3 blades. But usually that's going to be the most that you need. The one that doesn't have blade storage is the auto load. So the 10261 knife. But as you guys know, since it's auto load, you're going to have a drop down compartment. And you're going to be able to have 3 blades in the auto load feature of the knife. So pretty cool there on the auto load knife. So next, guys, I want to touch on quick change. You know, quick change is a super important aspect of a utility knife. If you guys have worked with the old Stanleys, it's just going to slow you down to go and change out that blade. It's just going to be more of a hassle. So you're going to be working more often with the dull blade just because, hey, we don't want to go change it all the time and find the screwdriver, go through all that effort. So DeWalt, they've got pretty good quick change on most of their knives. The premium utility knife, the 10295, the 10319, and the 10296 all have kind of this new quick change feature that DeWalt has out where you press down this tab and then you get the blade out. It's not the easiest quick change in the world, but it's just a little bit different mechanism than what we normally see across utility knives for quick change. Kind of the normal quick change with the 10046 here is you've got your quick change button up top, and I find that to be a lot easier, so I would gravitate towards more of the 10046 style, but they're both out there. I'm not a huge fan of this quick change again, but it is a little bit different, you know, to press. It's in a different location. You can grab it with your opposing thumb if you want. So if you like that, if it feels good, try it out in stores and definitely pick it up if it's something that appeals to you. But guys, with something like the 10429, DeWalt has just gone with the standard small button, a little bit more similar to Milwaukee. And this isn't the worst quick change in the world, but again, there's some wiggle, there's some wobble on this knife, which you know, I don't like to be doing quick change and have my knife wobble around on me. So that's quick change, guys. So guys, the biggest consideration that we're probably going to see when we hit up the utility knife section, we're checking out DeWalt at Home Depot, is price. We're going to look at price and we're going to compare, hey, what are we getting for what price? So guys, pause the video, see if you can figure out what is the most expensive utility knife from DeWalt. But guys, we're going to run through them. We're going to do it right here, right now. So the most expensive utility knife from DeWalt is the 10296, and that's our folding premium utility knife. I really find this to be a super cool knife. But guys, it's our most expensive knife, and I could not find it in stores. Everything else is in stores, but this is the most expensive, and it comes in at $18.80. Number 2, guys, we have a tie. We've got the 10295, which is kind of the premium fixed body utility knife from DeWalt at $14.97. and it ties with our auto load, which is also at $14.97, and they've got that price, I guess, a little bit higher for that auto load feature. At number 4, we've got our metal retractable utility knife, the 10319, and this overall is really a great knife. I really do like it, so I think $12.97 is a pretty reasonable price for this knife. Number 5, guys, number 5, we've got the 10035 coming in at $11.97. And you know, you're starting to get into your more reasonable price range for DeWalt. They do run on the higher side, so $11.97 is still on the expensive side, but for DeWalt it's starting to get a little bit more reasonable. Then we've got the 10429 coming in at $10.97. And lastly, guys, we've got the 10046 coming in at number 7. So this is your cheapest knife at $9.97. Alright guys, so the final countdown, what we've all been waiting for. Let's extend all of our folding knives. Let's get a good look at all the knives. And what do, guys? DeWalt, as I've said, you know, DeWalt really does not have the most high quality utility knives, but they do run on the more expensive side. So guys, let's run through what we don't like and build up to the number 1 utility knife from DeWalt. Guys, the first one out, and check out my video on this, it's for the worst utility knife. It's the 10429. Guys, this knife just does not make any sense. It's composed of some of the cheapest materials I've seen for a utility knife. The grip is falling off. The liner lock is cheap. As you can see, the knife, you know, it moves around. It wiggles, it wobbles. You know, there's no retractable feature on it. It flies shut, it flies open. It's super dangerous. The belt clip sucks. Guys, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is absolutely the worst DeWalt knife, and I think probably the worst utility knife that I've ever come into contact with, and it's at $10.97. So guys, this is the first knife out. Never buy this knife, and certainly avoid it if you see it. Don't work with it. Don't take it to tough jobs. Alright guys, this one's out. So guys, the next worst knife from DeWalt really has to be the 10035, and it's a bit of a theme, guys. I really do not like these folding utility knives from DeWalt. They really have super cheap liner locks. If you see this liner lock, it barely comes over onto the knife itself, you know, and there's some wiggle there, guys. There's some wobble. You know, it's a somewhat compact knife, but there's just really not a lot to like about this knife. I wouldn't take this on any tough jobs. I wouldn't trust it. The materials are a little bit higher quality than the 10429, but overall, guys, I would not recommend this knife. And that comes in at number 6. So number 5, guys, what do we do with number 5? We've got 5 knives from DeWalt in front of us. What do we do? The next one out, guys, is another folding knife. It's the auto load. You know, a lot of guys might be intrigued by the auto load feature, and it is kind of cool. You know, if you are done with the blade, you can pop it out, you can retract, extend again, you've got another blade. So DeWalt is coming out with a cool feature there. You know, I've seen it in other cheaper brands as well, so it's not exclusive to DeWalt, but the problem with this knife, guys, is the front of your knife is really heavy. There's a lot of weight in the front, and there's basically no weight in the back. So you're very top heavy with this knife. And guys, it's got a plastic slider button on it, which I feel like is just going to break off. You know, I haven't even used this on any tough jobs, so I do not feel comfortable with this knife. And guys, it's tied for second. It's $14.97 in terms of price. So guys, this one, it's unique. I don't mind it. You know, Some guys might like it, but it comes in for me at number 5. So guys, we are down to 4. What do we do? We've got 4 knives left from DeWalt. And guys, the next one out, and this is going to surprise you, is the 10295. So really the premium fixed body utility knife from DeWalt that they're pushing a lot, that they're putting in a lot of sets. And guys, it feels good in the hand. You know, I really don't mind this knife. It does feel good in the hand. If you like grip, you're really going to like this knife. And it's got good blade storage. So there's a lot of things that DeWalt is doing right on this knife. But the thing I can't get over, guys, is there is a lot of rattle in the blade. That's with my blade extended. That's not blade storage, guys. That's in the front of the knife. I'm holding the blade storage down. You're getting some major rattle, and that would drive me crazy on any tough jobs. And again, guys, this is tied for second of the most expensive utility knives from DeWalt. It comes in at $14.97. I expect a lot better from DeWalt for $14.97. So this knife is out, and it comes in at my number 4 best DeWalt utility knife. So guys, 3. What do we do? We're at 3 utility knives from Home Depot. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to take out the other premium metal utility knife from DeWalt. This comes in at number 3. This is at $12.97, so it is a pretty reasonably priced knife from DeWalt. It's getting into that territory where you actually might pick it up. And it feels good in the hand. So that's why this is escalated up to number 3, is it feels good in the hand. There's no rattle in the blade. You know, I could really see carrying this knife on some really tough jobs and it taking a good beating. You know, really the reason it might fall down a little bit for me is, you know, that quick change. I just don't love it, guys. I prefer the quick change up top. But overall, guys, this is a great knife. And I think we're now getting into the top 3. This is where DeWalt has actually put out some pretty decent knives. Guys, we are down to 2 utility knives from DeWalt. These are the 2 top utility knives from DeWalt. What is going to come in number 1? Which one is going to be the best utility knife from DeWalt? Guys, we are going to take out the 10046. It comes in number 2. So this is an incredible knife from DeWalt. The 10046 comes in at number 2. It's $9.97 in price, and it's the cheapest DeWalt utility knife. So that's really why it rises so quickly, so fast, is it's a cheap, reasonably priced knife from DeWalt. It's got good blade storage. It's got tabs for blade storage, so you're not going to hear your blade storage. You can get 5 blades in the knife. The slider is lacking a little bit. It's not my favorite slider, but the slider is decent. It's got quick change up top. It's not quite as big as the premium utility knife, so it's going to be a little bit easier to throw in that pocket. But overall, it still feels good. You know, it's got the notch at the end of the knife. It kind of keeps everything in your hand, and it feels big enough. It's got some grip there, guys. So really an all-around contributor here for the 10046, and it comes in at number 2 on our list. So guys, that leaves us with number 1, 10296, and it's also our most expensive utility knife. So we just went through the cheapest utility knife at number 2, but we're going to have our most expensive at number 1. And you cannot pick this up in stores, guys, so I am shocked that DeWalt does not have this in stores. But this, guys, is a really cool knife. The 10296. The slider is awesome on this knife. That's something I noticed right away. It just flies up there to full extension. It's got a good amount of grip on the knife, but not too much grip. and you're going to get that nice metal body from DeWalt. And guys, DeWalt actually did a pretty good job with their liner lock here on the 10296, which you don't see DeWalt do. So I'm really surprised that DeWalt did a good job here, and I shouldn't be saying that. We should expect DeWalt to do a good job. But look at that liner lock. That comes over a good amount, and there's no wiggle. There's no wobble. So DeWalt did a great job on this knife. But guys, one of the coolest things about this knife is it's a folding knife. So it folds in, and it is substantial. It is big. It's not gonna, you know, disappear in your pocket like some other knives. You're going to feel it. There is some decent weight to this knife, but that's kind of the fun thing, is it's folding. You can get it in your pocket and not have it, you know, disturb you too much, but there's going to be some weight to it. So when you unfold this knife, it's not quite one hand open, guys. When you unfold this, it really is in line with some of the premium DeWalt fixed body utility knives. So that's really one of the coolest things about this DeWalt knife, is it's in line with those fixed body knives. It folds open, and it really feels good in the hand. It doesn't feel too thin. It doesn't feel too big, but it feels really substantial. And also, for a folding knife, you've got some blade storage, so you can pop 3 blades here in the side. And guys, you know, if you know utility knives, 3 blades, you know, unless you're doing some really tough jobs like cutting up carpet, things of that nature, 3 blades is going to last you a good amount of time, especially if you're flipping those blades around, because that's going to give you 4, 1 in the knife and 3 in storage. So guys, the 10296 comes in at number 1, and it's $18.80, but I would definitely recommend picking up this DeWalt knife before you pick up any other DeWalt knives. This is our number 1 knife, guys. So that's it. Please hit me up with a like or subscribe if you can, and as always, we'll talk to you on the next video.